What's up, you guys? Today is the day your life is going to change. We're talking about SEO. This is search engine optimization. This is it. If you want to be a business owner, you have to either pay people to do this for you or you do it yourself. I was a photographer for the last 15 years. I figured it out. I'm on page 1 of Google for all of my keywords. And I can show you how to do it right now. So here we go. This is my website straight up. If you go to Google, I'm number 1 right now. I've ignored my photography website for a long time because I'm a bookkeeper now for photographers. I'm still number 1 and actually have 2 websites on number 1. Let's just look at this Big Sur Proposals one. Now, is this the prettiest website you've ever seen? Absolutely not. This is optimized for SEO, not aesthetics, and that's okay with me because it works. So first thing we have here is the main title page, right, or the heading. You have like 3 types of heading: H1, H2, H3. You need to have your keyword inside each type of heading throughout your website if you want to rank. So for example, for me, people are searching Big Sur Proposals and Big Sur Proposal Photography. So that's the first thing that they're going to see. When they click here on Google, bam, Big Sur Proposals is the first thing they're going to see. Image. Now, the thing is too, this image on the back end has alternative text. Alternative text is for people who are visually impaired, so it'll read the page to them. What I do is I just describe the image as in-depth as possible using my keywords. So I would say something like this. This is a Big Sur proposal at Point Lobos, California. Fiancés look at each other, across the ocean. You want to use these keywords describing the image. Don't let Squarespace do it for you. Don't leave it blank. So every single image needs to have your keyword as the alt text. And then I went through and I just outlined, essentially I made mine like a guide. Of course, there's different ways you can rank. If you search up Big Sur Proposal, my home page right here is probably not going to show up. It's going to be the actual proposals. So this is my home page, right? The actual proposal one will probably show up. And that's because I've jam-packed this full of proposals. You will even see like this is like outdated. Like I put this for 2025 or something like that. That's not true. It's 2026. It's going to be 2027 soon, right? So you might want to include this is updated for 2025 somewhere in here that they can see, right? If you're creating a guide. And so I just jump into it. I'm like, here is a real proposal. Jump you down to the screen where you can see some real proposals. And these are like old pictures. I need to update this, but each image has alt text. And I have a slideshow here of it. And that's from 2023. That needs to be updated. And let's just go back here. So it's a real proposals. And then I get into my process, right? Within the web page, you're going to have reviews, but you're also going to make sure that they include Big Sur or your keyword in here. So like Tulsa family photography throughout to the entire website. And it has to be well written. It can't just be AI slop, and it can't just be just writing Tulsa photographer over and over and over again. We're past that. When it comes to content, AI and ChatGPT and Google is all really good at figuring out like what is good. And this is what they think is good. I live in an area that lots of people visit for this place. So I have live webcams on my website. What does this do? People click on it and it will take them to an outside website that is also valid. Google recognizes this website as a legit Big Sur hotel, and it's going to have a webcam. Right now there's a fire going on in Big Sur, and so it's a little cloudy and smoky, but either way, this is what people can see, and they're like, oh, I like that. One note on links when we're talking about how to get you to page 1 is whenever I create a link, I always have them leave my website. I never, like in terms of creating a new like a new browser page, I don't have them leave my website and just never come back. I always make sure it opens up a new tab for them. And you can do that by including the fact that you want it to open up a new window. That's really important, I think, because first, they're not going to lose you and go down a rabbit hole. Second, they are going to spend more time on your website. The more people spend on your website, the more it tells Google that you're a legit business and people value your content. And so they're going to stay there and they're going to rank you higher. I know this is true because I got my second website on page 1 of Google in less than 3 months by doing this exact same thing. And so everything I say here, I would do again. So there we go. So I just have some live webcams. If you live in an area where you're going to be doing photography at a hotel, maybe that hotel has a live webcam. If it doesn't, maybe you set it up for them for free. I don't know, maybe, and then throw it on your link. What are you going to do to rank number 1? Do it all. So here we go. So again, just more Big Sur in here, Big Sur location scouting, etc. Then I have the process, step 1, step 2, step 3. And why do I include this? It's just good content. It answers all of my clients' questions when they come to my website. They already know the whole process. I will tell you from my website, because I've outlined it this way, I have maybe spend 10 minutes on proposal. I do mainly proposals now. I spend maybe 10 minutes communicating with someone before they decide to pull the trigger. So this is creating a level of confidence in my ideal client here, and they know everything. They know it all straight up. Then we get into pricing and packages. Now, why do I have this all on one page? I have it all on one page because, again, the longer you spend on a website, the more Google is seeing it as an authenticated website, and it's a valuable one. And so they're going to boost that website. So I have it all on one page. They're not clicking around for pricing. It's all right here. If we go up to the links here at the top and it says, oh, the packages and pricing, I do an internal link down to my packages and pricing on the website. And again, those little clicks and things, those actually tell Google that it's a legit website and, like, something real is happening here. So then again, I just have my what I offer here. And we talked about pricing yesterday. When it comes to pricing, I line out everything that they get, every single thing. I don't assume that they know what Pixieset offers. Pixieset offers a whole bunch of stuff for them that they need to know about, that you're paying for, and you need to explain that to them. Social media size ready images, high quality downloads, online store, that stuff's huge. So if I want prints, that means I don't have to go to Costco. I can just go straight through you. Absolutely. And they're going to be better than Costco too. Plus I'm going to give you savings, right? They have all of it. Ready to inquire? Bam. And guess what? Having your Honeybook or Pixieset inquiry form right here in the website, what they're doing is now they're taking time to fill this out, and it's going to increase the amount of time that they're spending on your website, right? And so then they hit next, great, and then here we go, back to the top. And again, just another album for them to check out if they want to. And then we get into locations, right? So why did I put my inquiry form right here in the middle and not on some other page or at the very bottom? Well, it's because I want them to spend more time on my website, and we're not done here, right? We're just going to keep going. Maybe they've gotten this far after the pricing and they're like, you know what? I'm sold. Let's go. But there's more information here, right? So then we have another proposal, and then we have the proposal guide, and I have all the information that you need to have a thoughtful, well-planned, well-orchestrated proposal. No chaos and logistics. It's already thought out for you. And one note here on proposals is that I don't give everything away on my website. I want them to come to me, so that way when they do inquire, I send them another Google Drive with all of my videos for these spots, plus more that they're not going to find on the internet, that gives them so much value. And if they're not coming from your area, or if they're from a different place, you're like, oh my gosh, this is the professional. This is the person who knows it all. I'm going to go with this person. I trust them, right? And so I don't give it all away. In fact, I even give stuff away that I think is a bad idea, including Pfeiffer Beach. Why would I do that? I think Pfeiffer Beach is beautiful. If you come to Big Sur, but it's terrible for proposals, in my opinion. There's no parking. The wind is always crazy. There's no cell service. And it's just like super deep into Big Sur. And so while it's beautiful, for me, logistics just isn't where it's at. I will still do it, but I just want people to be upfront and know about it. But I include it for SEO reasons. Pfeiffer Beach is a beach in Big Sur. And that's just part of the SEO buildup, right? It's authenticating. And then I have another book now. Let's talk about weather, right? Let's talk about lighting. Let's talk about all these things, answering all of their questions here, including my keyword, Big Sur proposal, right? Now I'm realizing, right? I already knew this. As I'm sharing this with you guys, someone could come through and just copy me. That's totally true. But there's one thing that I have over the person who's just getting started, and that is time. I started this website like 10 years ago, maybe longer now. And if you're not getting started and on, building a website, you need to get started like yesterday, because Google also counts the time that you've been alive as a rank factor. So you could have the greatest website on the planet, all the backlinks, but if you are a brand new website, you're not going to be on page one. So that's just the way it goes. Now, will you be? Yeah, probably. But that's how it is. So, anyways, I hope that's helpful. I mean, I'm sure you guys have lots of questions about SEO, but for me, that's just it. I mean, straight up, go to my website and you could literally just like do what I do for your keywords in your region and see what happens, see if it works. There's a whole bunch of technical stuff here when it comes to copywriting that you could figure out real simple, right? The main thing here is you want to be exhaustive about your keywords and your topics. Be the professional, know everything there is, keep people on your website. So much so that I even have I think this is on my homepage. I even have video here. Yeah, here it is. Video from years ago, where I just like talk to people about, hey, welcome to my website. It's 1 minute, but that's 1 minute that someone sat on my website to watch and just hang out, right? So it's going to keep them on my website, and that's the goal here. So I hope that's helpful. When it comes to SEO, it's really not that hard. It's really simple. You just have to do the work and do it right. And let me know if you have any questions. My name is Daniel. I am a bookkeeper for photographers, and I'm sharing everything I know about starting a business in terms of photography, because I did it for 15 years and I want you to succeed. The goal here is for you to never have to purchase a course. So if you have any questions specifically that you want answered, please let me know, because I'll make a video on it and we'll answer your questions. But in the meantime here, I'm just giving you guys everything I would tell my second shooters to go and get started on, and then maybe we'll just jump into it and get exhaustive later. But let me know if you have any questions.